Man, what's up? What's up? What's going on, YouTube? How you doing, beautiful people? Just going live at Spirit of Moment. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't had the opportunity to talk about the fight yet. The fight, of course, between Joshua and Povetkin. And let me like to say off bat, Joshua, man, he looked like he getting better. He looked like he's getting his craft down pretty good. And he's looking better and better, for real. He looked a lot better. I don't know if that's because than the last fight, and I don't know if that's because he didn't feel threatened by Povetkin. Um, I think we all knew Povetkin was somewhat dangerous, but Joshua handled himself pretty good in that ring. He looked good. That motherfucker did a shoulder roll and shit on a motherfucker for a few minutes doing a doing a fight. You know what I'm saying? He was relaxed in that motherfucker. Super relaxed. You know what I'm saying? And pumping that jab to the sternum, to the gut, to the body. He had a plan going in that joint. And you could see literally how he was using the jab to the body to set up coming with that right hand. And when it hit, damn, he let that motherfucker fly. And Povetkin has never been stopped. So, and he finished him well. Joshua got hit with a few good punches. Joshua has a good chin. I don't know what guys are saying, but he don't have a shaky chin at all. Joshua has a very good chin, a really good chin. You know what I'm saying? Because he took a bomb-ass right hand from Klitschko, which is a heavyweight his size. And the beautiful thing about that punch he took, if you watch that fight, when Klitschko hit him with that right hand, that shit was a fucking missile. Because if you heard it, when he landed that motherfucker, it was like a pop. I was like, oh, god damn. He about to knock this motherfucker out. But Joshua took the shit. And one thing I realized how that, should I say, impressed me about that situation was Joshua could have stood up. Even after he took that hard-ass punch, he was still thinking. But he was able to react, you know what I mean, wisely. Because he went to the floor, took the knockdown on his own. You know what I'm saying? He could have stood up after that right hand, but he realized, I'm sure, that since he was rocked by taking another punch, a few other punches, and a barrage of punches, that then he probably would have, you know what I mean, would have been damaged a lot more. But he had the whereabouts to fall to the floor, to the canvas. And that impressed me about Anthony Joshua. I was like, whoa. If you looked at that, you could say he just said, whoa, like, fuck it. Let me go down, gather myself, come back, you know what I'm saying? And regroup and come back, you know, save myself for the later rounds. And one thing also I realized, or should I say notice, about the Povetkin fight was that he didn't gas out. You know what I'm saying? And Povetkin was on him job a little bit, but he didn't gas out. He didn't look, you know, even though I know he was about 5 pounds lighter, he didn't look, and maybe, I mean, he's probably going to be slimming down a little bit more. It seemed like he's gradually going to lose the weight. It don't appear to be as light or slim down as we thought he was. But his stamina was better in this fight. For those who noticed or paid attention, his stamina was a lot better. You know what I mean? Like after the 4th round of the Klitschko fight, it seemed like he was tired. You know what I'm saying? So in this fight, it seemed like he paced himself a whole lot better. He paced himself. He didn't just go out there like after in a fifth in any round and just try to throw a whole bunch of punches that was ineffective, not landing, and gassed himself out. He didn't do that at all in this fight. He was patient, waited his time, preserved his energy, and again, that's just showing growth, and his boxing IQ is getting better. So, with that, who do you think wins in the Joshua? What's up, Spirit Fire Soldier? Talking about some boxing right now. Did you see do you watch the fight? You watch boxing at all? Do you watch the boxing? Did you see the Anthony Joshua? What's up, Spirit? Did you see the Anthony Joshua Povetkin fight? Oh man. Yeah, I'm a kind of a fanatic. You know what I'm saying? It was a good fight. It's on YouTube. You should be able to see it on YouTube right now. I just went live. Usually nobody pops up on my lives. It's something I want to do really quick. And yeah, you know what I mean? It's exciting right now because the welterweight division and the middleweight division are stacked right now. So you have a lot of deep fighters, really good fighters. And so it's deep. And everybody that I follow, they're really, really pushing for certain fighters to fight that have not fought. And I now, after seeing that Povetkin, Joshua versus Povetkin, I want to see Joshua versus Wilder now just as much as everybody else do, as soon as possible. No bullshit. I'm not going to front. I really want to see that fight because I think that fight is going to be 50-50. Well, actually, I don't know, man. But everybody right now is really pissed off at Anthony Joshua. I think Joshua, the thing is, real talk, you know what's up in the air? I believe Joshua, believe it or not, and many people are going to disagree with me, I think Joshua may have a better chance of taking Wilder's punch than Wilder taking Wilder's best punch. I know them LDC brothers ain't gonna want to hear that shit, but I don't know. I think Joshua have a better chance of eating and staying up and fighting through the best shot from Wilder than Wilder can stand and eat through the best shot from Joshua. So far, that's just my opinion. We'll never know until they get in the fight. For real. You know, Spirit, you know Anthony Joshua is? Heavyweight champion? The Briton? The unified? He got the 2 belts. He got the WBA, IBF, and Deontay Wilder here in America from Alabama got the WBC. That boy, Anthony Joshua, man, he's looking kind of good. He looked real good. So I want to see Joshua take a hell of a super strong punch, as strong as punches as Joshua is taking from fighters. Okay. You never heard of Deontay Wilder either? Be honest, if you ask me who win, 60% of me is telling me Joshua going to win, 40% Wilder. So I guess that means I'm picking Joshua. I'm a hermit too, man. Sometimes, a little bit. I'm an introvert and an extrovert. I'm an introvert and an extrovert. But I'm a socialite, so that's the extrovert part of me. And I like, talking to people. But when I want to be by myself, I'm by myself. I'm not, that's me and my female friend or whatever. An omnivert. Yeah. That's what it is. An omnivert. Yeah, I'm a loner. The Aquarius in me, I guess. But man, start following some boxing, man. It's boxing right now. It's like a fucking soap opera. Boxing right now is like a fucking soap opera. Boxing is turning into like hip hop beefs and shit. It's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's a beef every other week in boxing. It's crazy. It's like hip hop beefs is like spilling over into boxing. It's hard to take it serious these days sometimes. I just want to see the fights. And I can't pump out videos every day like a lot of my partners who I follow. Blue Blood TV, Fanon, Boxing International, 78 Sports or whatever. You know what I mean? Between two women? Oh shit. I don't like watching female boxers. Female boxers do not turn me on. Watching females fight. I think that's one of the as they do that in women's sports and stuff, as they get more brutal, it's like then you're gonna run into the conversation, well, can you have fucking transsexuals then start fighting in women's boxing? It's gonna create a bunch of confusion. We already got enough women taking enough testosterone as it is and shit. I don't know if I just can't get into women's boxing that much. They just don't turn me on, man. You dig it? Yeah. The fucked up thing with me is I could be watching some women's box. I could see myself, right, watching some women's boxing and be like trying to compare which one got the fattest ass and probably which one's titties is bouncing the most. I'll be a pervert watching women boxing. I wouldn't care who's fucking, I wouldn't even care who's freaking winning or anything. I've been trying to see what's jiggling on each one. Oh, you didn't? I mean, I didn't get turned on. Oh. Yeah. Oh, mixed martial arts, I'm on that strong. In all the martial arts. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But I'll pick Joshua. I don't know if I have to see Wilder fight and see how he's progressed. And be able to determine after this Tyson Fury fight, which is, I mean, going to be, it's fair to say if Tyson Fury was, in his prime and not coming back, ain't been out for 3 years, if this is going to be Tyson at his, best form. I don't think we're going to see Tyson at his best form he's been in his past, but it's a hell of a fight. So I'm not sure. But y'all, I think right now, for real, I know a lot of y'all most of y'all going to disagree with me, but I think this fight is about, I would put my money on Joshua right now. You know what I'm saying? Who's old? Who's old now? I know Deontay Wilder talks a lot of smack. He's loud. You know what I'm saying? He sounds confident. Or Tyson. No, Tyson Fury is only 30. No, Tyson Fury, not Mike Tyson. Oh, yeah, you've been out for a long time, Slim. No, it's Tyson Fury. He's a Brit, a white boy, 6'9". He was the last unified champion we had. Yeah. And then he, once he beat Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko for all the belts, then he was like, he left, man. It was going on drug binges and everything, got crazy, out of shape, and was just not on it. So but he's coming back to make a run and go fight for. He's considered the lineal champion because all the belts were stripped from him. He's undefeated too. He's never lost. So, but and Deontay Wilder's going to fight him, and then they're going to want to say, well, Deontay Wilder, since he beat, yeah, he lost his focus. Exactly. It was nobody out there for him to fight, I guess. At least, I don't know how many people he fought in America, but he did. But now they're going to say, since Deontay Wilder beat him, Deontay Wilder, he beat the champ who beat the champ, which was Vladimir back in the day. Deontay Wilder's now the lineal champion. I'm not quite buying that, but I can see how somebody can make that argument. But that is the main question I want to get on. And I ain't gonna talk about this forever. But my question is, my doubt is, I don't know if Deontay Wilder can handle Joshua's best punch. Because I feel Joshua can handle Wilder's best punch. You know what I'm saying? You know, the thing with the media is crazy because the hype machine is vicious. And the hype machine is working with, a vested interest in Deontay Wilder. Of course, to build up his name, to get the best and the most money for the fights he get into. So everybody's saying Deontay Wilder hits the hardest hitting, one of the hardest hitting heavyweights ever in the history of boxing. It's hard to say that now, because of his resume and who's he's knocked out. But I can't wait to really see this right now. And like you all, my fellow boxing pure pugilists out there, I'm going with Joshua right now. And I'm going with it because that's the reason. Here's the why. I think Joshua has a better chance of taking Wilder's best punch than the chances of Wilder taking Joshua's best punch. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about it. So all of y'all who see this video within the next few days, I know y'all going to have some opinions. You tell me what y'all think. Spirit Fire, man, I'm going to get on the Twitter. I got you. I saw your last joint. I'm going to get on the Twitter. I have a Twitter account, but I just haven't uploaded to this new phone I got. I'm going to go ahead and download it to the phone, get my account pumping. And if your name is same on that, then I'm going to go type you in and look you up so we can communicate back and forth about that. Because my thing is with the alliance is like, I saw some of your videos and that shit was a trip. I watched a couple of the Star Trek joints where you had Worf and the talking. I was like, this joint was jive. I was looking at the joint and I'm like, that shit is jive different, man. Real talk. I was like, this is some different shit. This jive is, pushing your point. I like, this is jive creative. I thought this shit was cool as fuck. Real talk. But, and I was like, and I was like, he got to somehow go ahead and link shit with like whatever the trending topics at the moment, and with Worf, and with that same, however you want to do it with Worf talking his shit, on the Star Trek joint. You got to link, I guess, talk about some whatever the current topics that's trending at the moment, where a lot of people are searching it, for that 3-day period, and then pump some right there as fast as you can. Do the voice editing over it or whatever. But that was some cool ass shit. And I was like, damn. I was like, I want to talk to him about that shit. So I remember that shit. So that's what I was like, okay. That was some cool shit. But I like that motherfucker. I liked it. I think I liked that video. But I'm off, people. I'm big back here to do some more learning how to work this Luma Fusion, how to edit the videos and all that. Tell me what you think. Joshua or Wilder, who wins? I told you why I think Joshua wins, because I think he could take a punch better than Deontay Wilder. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Exactly. I believe it is for sure. No doubt. I'll be at the Twitter up by tomorrow. And Spirit Fire Soldier, and I'll go ahead and put you in there. We can link it up and shit. That thing on Twitter is something different though, because I figure out you gotta get on some famous names, some people who's trending hard and comment on their shit. and say something crazy, outrageous for some, for some people to recognize you and all of that. But if you just post something on your own and you don't got no followers, you ain't gonna really get a lot of likes, but just a few. But I'm gonna holler at you later, probably tomorrow. I'm gonna download that joint and look for you. All right, people, Pure Pugilist, tell me what you think. All right, it's Myron Magnus, and you listen to a segment of Boxing Logic, Pure Pugilism. One love.